Hello everyone, welcome to Liberal Tarot. I'm Sherry and I am a blue dot in a red state utilizing Tarot to kind of help us navigate these interesting times that we have going on in the United States right now. So thank you for joining me. Today's reading is what I call WTF, the weekly Tarot forecast, and this is going to be for the week of March. I got to look at the calendar here real quick. Looks like March 24th, 2025. What I do is I just kind of ask, what is it that we need to know? Kind of like, what's that bigger energy that we need to be aware of for this upcoming week? Okay. As always, this is for entertainment purposes only. So what is it that we need to know about this week in the United States? Coming up. Okay. And with that, Wheel of Fortune. I've been reading this as the karma card. This is, the wheel keeps turning. Those that are on top soon will get theirs. So, this is also a good luck card. So typically this can be a happy card, but let's see what else comes up to see kind of how this needs to be read. Whether it's whose fortune is it? Is it going to be the oligarchs and their karma, or is it going to be the rest of us, the other 99% of us? The Hierophant, something with government and institutions. And this is also, it's not just, don't think of this as just government and institutions. It's almost like the spirit of those institutions. Okay. I see this almost like the living portion of the government. It's the spirit of the government or agency, whatever it is that we're looking at here. So these are major arcana cards. Expect major movement as it relates to, I'm going to say probably some of these agencies. I'm wondering if this isn't the Department of Education. Let's see what else comes up here. The Fool card, children, new beginning, new outlook. I think there's going to be some stuff coming up with the Education Department this week. Additional stuff. So let's see what that is. These are decisions being made. This is the foundation for this. And this Page of Swords, this is not somebody you want to go into battle with. So whatever position they have as it regards the, like the closing of, let's say if this is the Department of Education, they don't have a strong argument. This is someone not having a strong argument when it goes to court. Okay. And something of value being offered. The Department of Education it provides a great service to this country. I know that there's been a lot of worries about the kids with disabilities and what's going to happen if that's turned over to the state. If it's turned back to the states, will they honor those or not? Each state will. They're saying that the turning everything back over to the states is so the states can decide. Well, if you live in a red state like me, you know that thank God for the federal government telling schools what they have to do. It's like, this is your bare minimum. Thankfully, we do live in a good school district for now. I'm sure there's a lot of federal funding that comes through. But what will happen whenever these states don't get that federal funding? They provide a valuable service. That's the energy coming in here. And Moon card, not exactly the card I want to end on with this. I'll put more cards because this is like, things are really up in the air. We don't know what's going on. Things are constantly changing. A lot of emotions come with this card as well. I think we're all feeling that really strongly right now of that. So what I'm getting here with this just initial base reading is karma. Wheel of Fortune. And this Wheel of Fortune there could be some good news coming out of the courts as it pertains to these agencies. And the Fool card is kind of making me feel like the Fool is this. It's a new journey. It's that childlike enthusiasm when starting out with something. And so this is telling me that's why I'm reading this more as the Education Department, since it deals with students, younger people. And they provide a service, a valuable service. And the argument to shut them down is not a strong argument. And we need to know, what else is going on here. Let's do the Moon card. This is like stuff happening behind the scenes. So let's see if we can get a little bit more clarity on what exactly is happening behind the scenes. If you could go ahead and hit like and subscribe, I'd appreciate that. Good opportunity to do that while I'm shuffling. So what is this? And this is going forward, it should be going forward in a balanced way. So let's hope that that is kind of what comes out in this, like a more practical approach to these agencies. King of Wands, the messaging. And also, how are we going to kings are rulers, and so I don't want to say, how are we going to rule in the education department, but how are we going to go forward? How is this going to be led? Because right now, a wrestling person in charge of the education department, I mean, can we have any more of the dumbing down of America? I mean, seriously. So this is needing to take definitely a much more practical approach, a more balanced approach. And really, there big feels. There are some big feels on both sides when it comes to the education department. So this is saying that there really does need to be a more balanced, practical approach to what they're doing, and they really don't know. This is someone who does not know what they're doing. They don't know. Either they don't know what they're doing, or they're really trying to manipulate the law in some weird, perverse way that is just like, that's not what we're doing here. Okay, so let's see, this Ace of Cups, this one right here, what is the outcome of all these big feels? It's very emotional, and I mean, it's very emotional. There's a lot of anger directed towards the Trump administration for what they're trying to do to the education department. So what is the outcome of this Ace of Cups? The Tower card. Well, when I said big feels, I wasn't expecting the Tower card to come up. So this is something this is like ripping the Band-Aid off. This is just destruction. So, and also you see these waves, lapping up here, a lot of emotions on this Ace of Cups. So I'm going to say this is more of them trying to continue to shut down agencies, winning at all costs. They don't care. They don't care who they hurt at all. And Queen of Cups. This is queens are nurturers, and cups are messages of this is caring and nurturing. And that's what the education department, they care. It's a portion of the government that oversees the education and care of our children. So this could also be, I don't even know, McMahon, is that her name? I don't even care what her name is. This could be her just being completely just off the rails. And if you watch, I mean, some of those interviews that she's done, I'm just like, okay, deep breath. Just take a deep breath. So what else do we, what else do we need to know about this? What is the outcome of this emotional, just trying to burn it all down at all costs approach that they're trying to take here? I think hopefully the courts step in. This is one of constraints, Eight of Swords, constraints being put around somebody. The happiness card, we're very happy that, things have come to light just about this, burning everything to the ground approach. And Nine of Swords, anxiety, nightmares, worry. Okay, so just to kind of summarize here, overall, it looks like this definitely has to do with the government agencies. That's what this is right here. I'm thinking that it really is the education department, and that they are just trying to, they're not going through in a balanced approach. The messaging is, we're just going to do what we want when we want. We're going to burn it to the ground, win at all costs. We don't care. And the outcome, I did ask what the outcome of that was, is that they're going to be stopped. The courts are going to stop them. Okay, that's what this is. Swords, putting constraints around somebody, telling somebody they can't do something, which we all know Trump loves whenever he's told no. But I think that this, with the education department, there's going to be a, Trump lost again type feeling with this card, because things come to light, even more things come to light, and just the stress and anxiety. And if you notice in this deck, this also has constraints too. So a lot of court cases going to constrain them. So it looks like our courts hold for now. Yay. And that's kind of what we got going on there for this week. So for this week, as I said, I'm looking at the, it looks like it's the education department. And I say that because of the Fool card. This is kind of like the children's, a child card. Um, but it's like they're doing this to all the agencies. So it's kind of like spin the wheel and pick an agency, because I really feel like this can apply to several of those agencies. The good news that comes out of this is that our courts hold. The courts tell him, no, you can't do that. So that's good. But it looks like that Tower card, whew, this is a harsh card, and I keep getting this card a lot. We are well into this card of the, just things just, yeah, it's a harsh card. So the hope in this is that the courts hold. So we will be looking for that. And yeah, that's our WTF for this week. Thank you so much for joining me. If you could subscribe, check out some of my other videos, and I will catch you on the next video. Have a good day.